What do these three have in common? Well, they're all bald. They're in good company though. Many important historical personalities and fictional characters are bald. Sure, for some of them it was by choice, but for some others, not so much. So why do some people go bald? And can you get back your lost hair? Let us tell you. A normal person has 1 to 1.5 lakh hair on their scalp. Scientists have discovered two things about your beautiful hair. First, hair is mostly made of keratin. It's a protein left over by dead cells. Second, structures called hair follicles in the outermost layer of your skin are responsible for hair growth. Hair follicles go through an ongoing 3-phase cycle that promotes hair growth. The first is anagen or growth phase. Hair grow at about 1 centimeter per month during this time, and it can last 2 to 7 years depending upon your genes. 90% of your hair is in anagen. Then comes the catagen or regression phase. In this phase, follicles shrink in size and hair become ready to shed. Catagen lasts 2 to 3 weeks. The third phase is telogen or resting phase, which lasts about 10 to 12 weeks. It's normal to shed up to 200 hair in a day during the resting phase. Then the growth phase starts again. But not all heads are full of hair. Some are less fortunate than others. 95% of baldness in men can be attributed to male pattern baldness. Baldness can be inherited, and when it is, follicles become extremely sensitive to DHT, a product of testosterone. DHT causes the follicles to shrink, which makes the hair thin and short. But you don't lose hair immediately. First, hair recedes along the temples and then in a circular pattern on the crown. If it continues to get worse, you are eventually left with only a ring of hair around the temples and the back of the head. Of course, genetics aren't the only reason for baldness. Long periods of stress, for instance, can also begin the process of hair loss. So is baldness permanent? While we normally believe so, scientists have found otherwise. The roots that give rise to our hair actually stay alive. This knowledge has enabled scientists to develop drugs that force the follicles to go from the resting phase to the growth phase. And there are others that try to stop male pattern baldness by blocking the production of DHT. Of course, none of these work as well as we'd like just yet, but the research is on and we'll get there soon. In the meantime, be glad that you're in great company.